Oops. Where's my whole... Oh. Did I just accidentally leave Animal Jam? Oops. Well, that happened. I'm gonna grab one of these. Or what should I grab? I'm gonna see if any of you can actually hear me, because sometimes things... Well, it's saying mic there, so this time I think it can pick up my voice this time at least. Okay, so there's a latency and you guys hear everything a little bit later than when I say it, but that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. And I think I might grab one of those. I'll be back in a minute. I kind of have to run to the bathroom. Yeah, I just kind of woke up about 30 minutes ago, so.
matters more than doing.
I'm just looking through my inventory a little bit right now. And kind of, you know. So now I can't just see if there's simply two scarves or just one, because sometimes my thing will glitch out and show two when there's only one. But I do know I have a lot of those on my other thing, so I'm just gonna give them one of these. I don't think I really use this one, so, but I don't know if there is even. So those two are next to each other, and this one has, so maybe it's not glitching. I'll give them the other Jamalade scarf. And yeah, I do have some people in my friends list that are not necessarily great people. And some of them I have in the friends list, but they're blocked until further notice. And, you know, sometimes I have them on just one account. So, yeah. Please respect the block. Like, for example, I have historically in history have blocked this person multiple times, and they will ask me to unblock them. I sometimes unblock them. They haven't tried to harass me for items in a hot moment, so thank you for not doing that. If you do that, you're gonna get blocked again. Anybody who harasses me for items is just, that's the instant block. I don't care if you're my friend or not. And there are a number of different ways people can harass someone else, and there are a number of different ways of threatening people. And, you know, there's soft threatening, and then there's the not so soft threatening, the legit threatening. And sometimes people mix up the two. And, you know, there are times when I can't tell if somebody. I was just talking about you! that is hilarious. I was just talking about them. And then they show up. And then they leave. Although I was talking about someone else primarily, but I was kind of talking about them too. Like, I showed them on screen. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. How I have some people that are not so great on my friends list sometimes, and how, a lot of people judge you based on your friends, and I'm kind of a little bit ticked off at someone because they said they did what was best for such and such. No, I'm more in the lines of believing they did it to make themselves look better. They don't care about the other things going on. They only care about their image, and that truly pisses me off. I don't need to know any more about someone's characteristics than, if they show they don't care about anything else but how they look. They're like, "Oh, trust me. I would never lie to you." And, they constantly do that without any proof. At some point, we're going to stop believing them because there's just no damn proof. And now I'm saying this, but I'm not saying who it is, and I didn't decide to capture any proof. But if it sounds like I'm fucking talking about you, then I most likely am. And that tells a lot about your character than mine. If you just instantly assume I'm talking about you and decide to get rid of me, it just shows a lot more about you than me. I mean, you're not caring about people, you're caring about your image. And you have lied to me, so that gives me even less of a reason to trust you, even when I know what's going on, even when I have seen personally in hand of what happened. Well, technically that was even longer ago. That was like 2 years ago. But I wasn't even there when the actual shit went down. But they told me about it, and, they had apologized, and it's because I had said, "What if you make an apology?" I lightly suggested to do those things. And now other people are going to take advantage of that, and that pisses me off even more. Because in my mind, she had done certain things wrong. But she's doing her best to improve that. She's improving her behavior. She has been steadily doing that. Meanwhile, on the other hand, you are continually to gravitate worse and worse, having less and less evidence to provide, and demanding you're being just a total hypocrite in your own area, and that's kind of pissing me off now. And on top of that, you had said you were going to do something for me because I sent you certain things in the game, in-game things, nothing explicit. People are going to assume something is explicit when it isn't, unless I tell them it isn't explicit. And it's all going to be because of your wording, and that's going to make it in the future look even worse for you. Like, it ain't my problem. And since I'm out of it now, I guess, it really ain't. All the fallout that's going to happen, so I'm just going to remove all this from shop. Nobody's going to buy these. Nobody has. I'm just, why have them here? Okay, I'll leave those 3 in here. And just, give some of these to this person. I feel more or less like I'm going to see a 2.0 of that person, and I still have them in my friends list. Still have both of them in my friends list, technically. Actually, I might put them things back in the shop anyway. It's gonna be in a different shop though. Oh, look at that. I lost one subscriber out of the many I had. Oh well. Oh no, did we lose Sun Cloudy? I had 62 and it went down to 61. It's the end of the stream as you know it. I'll be back probably in a couple of hours. Hopefully my computer will not die today. It died last night. I was planning on doing Lucky Clovers last night. I was really tired. But the computer was even more tired and just dead. It was offline. Went for the night before I did. I was like, I want to get a few clovers. Yeah, let me in. And it's like, never mind. It's dead. But yeah, I'll be back shortly. Just probably gonna need to have breakfast. I could have probably put you guys on a be right back screen, but you know, having the stream up itself drains the battery of the computer, so